All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all in another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run it about Charleston White, and he explains why he doesn't celebrate Juneteenth. Let's go ahead on and get right into the video. I haven't seen this, so we're going to react to it together.
Them giving us a day for Juneteenth, they acknowledge you guys were our slaves. And not only that, you guys find out 2 years later. So we gonna celebrate that y'all found out 2 years later. That's a spit in the face. To celebrate the end of slavery, and that wasn't the end the day we found out. We found out 2 years later. So we celebrating the fact that we found out 2 years later than everybody. So now this is what happens. Capitalism trumps citizenship. What do you mean by that, Charleston? Now you got Juneteenth shirts in Walmart, Target. They benefit off this now. We don't. You're not going to see a bunch of black people being able to sell out of these Juneteenth stores and Juneteenth posters like they do for the 4th of July. So now the capitalist wins off this, not black people. We was already celebrating the holiday. We was already celebrating it, so we lose. I would much rather Joe Biden had sat down and listened to Ice Cube than made this a holiday. I would much rather Joe Biden had sat down and listened to what Ice Cube had to say with that plan that he had.
Yeah, man, when it comes to holidays, man, a lot of people, feel the need to not celebrate certain holidays upon their beliefs. And a lot of people feel the need to not celebrate certain holidays upon their research and knowledge of, the origin of the holiday. And some people feel like certain holidays are capitalism driven, and a lot of people are against that. Certain people holidays are driven off a certain religion, and you might not, align with that religion. And some people just like to go against certain holidays just to be contrarians. Like a lot of people see people celebrating something and they just want to be a contrarian, or they find something negative in the particular holiday historical wise and be like, oh, well, I'm not celebrating because of that. But to me, I just see it as, certain holidays, just let people have their fun. Like, for example, Halloween. Some people won't celebrate Halloween for certain reasons, but me, I just let people have fun and dress up in a costume and just have fun for that night. Let the kids, go trick or treat and eat some candy for that night. Like all the deep meaning and the agendas people feel like people are getting placed on themselves and all that. I just find that off the rails. But as far as Juneteenth, I do believe that yes, okay, now they all profiting in some capitalism going on off that. And it's kind of tricky. It's kind of bad. Now, some people I'm thinking they getting a day off. Some people I'm thinking they even getting a paid holiday. Me personally, I didn't get no day off. I didn't get no paid holiday. So that didn't happen at my job. Now, if that happened at your job, kudos to you. But it didn't happen at mine. Let me know if it did happen at your job in the comment section below. But yeah, man, some of these people, we've been selling Juneteenth. We've been, saying, okay, yeah, we're gonna in this day of June, we ain't gonna go to work, or when we do get off of work, we're gonna link up, we're gonna have some drinks, we're gonna hang out, chill, throw something on the grill, no different than July the 4th, because this is our day. This is, some people feel like the slaves got their independence, or black people got their independence, but other people, you'll feel like that was a lie. This is what really happened. So it is always going to be a debate or a discussion or discourse on what's the real truth and what you really should be celebrating and what you shouldn't be celebrating. At the end of the day, to me, I feel like as long as you having fun, you're not harming nobody, and it's all in the spirit of goodwill, it's all good to me. Celebrate what you want, believe in what you want,
Than giving us a national federal holiday. You know what we needed before this national federal holiday? A new crime bill. We need a new crime bill. We don't need no motherfucking holiday. I'll never celebrate the day again. I never celebrated again because it meant much more to me when the white man didn't confirm it and validate it for me.
And see, this is a old video. I could tell. You could just tell by the way Charleston looked. I think this is around when he first came out, before he just went off the rails and just totally started grifting and just caring about everything being monetized. And I think this is the Charleston that people are still a fan of, and they know that this Charleston right here, deep down inside, is still in the guy that he is today, and they just hoping that he could come back. And some people don't even care. You know, at the end of the day, as long as he's funny, making them laugh, he don't care. They don't care what terrible things that the man says. You know, or they gonna just say, oh well, he just being a character, or he just holding up a mirror to the culture and all that. Like, oh, that's BS to me, you know. But I just wish Charleston could have stayed on this type of path. Like, if he'd have stayed on this type of path, I think he'd have been way bigger than he is right now, and but made way more money than what he is right now. But it's hard for motherfuckers to stand for anything, you know, and motherfucker wanna don't burn bridges with certain people in the name of making content, you know. And that's the only thing I hate about our you know, like certain people. Like, it's just, you gotta stand for something, bro. You gotta stand for something, you know. Don't just tap dance for anybody just for the name of clout and views and money and just be grifting. But I don't know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Like, are y'all celebrating the day? Are y'all, you know, getting together with your family, throwing something on the grill, you know, cracking some beers for today, or what? Or y'all just against it? Like, some people, they don't celebrate nothing. Some people don't celebrate nothing, and they raise their kids like that because they want their kids to have the same belief systems and ideologies of them. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you have your kids, you can very well, you know, make them take upon your ideologies. Now, once they of age and they could do their own research and come up with their own mind, then, you know, that's usually when people, you know, start to have their own thoughts, you know. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. What you think about what Charleston's saying? Do you agree with him? Do you disagree? Do you miss just Charleston? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Until next time, I'm out.